What is up, you sexy YouTube mother lovers? We are back out at Drive Tanks. The last time we were here, you might remember we did a video talking about German machine guns of World War II. Super fun video to film, but this time we thought we needed something with a little bit more Americana, just a little more red, white, and blue flair. So today we're going to be doing American machine guns of World War II, starting with the Thompson. The model 1928 Thompson is an open bolt 45 ACP submachine gun. Now, open bolt means that it actually fires when the bolt is locked back and slams forward. It's kind of like slam fire action. So when the bolt is closed, which is how you normally fire a weapon, nothing happens. But if you pull the bolt to the rear, it stays back until you pull the trigger, releasing it, firing the round. And so you just keep that trigger held down and it cycles through until you are out of shooty shoots. Super iconic weapons system. The ergonomics, nice big fat American grip, wonderful pistol grip. The stock itself, definitely much more of a chin weld, because if you got a cheek weld on it, you'd be staring through the middle of the receiver. But all in all, especially with being 45 ACP, very fun, very controllable machine gun to shoot. Just go shoot it. All right, so we got our two Krauts way down range. An attempt to introduce them to a little bit of freedom here. I didn't hit a damn thing. That gun is a lot of fun. So much fun, I brought a second magazine. Going hot. That just hit the camera.
Real quick, we want to give a thank you to the people who brought us out to Drive Tanks in the first place to be able to film this video. That's War Planet Online. War Planet Online is a strategy game with a military base building element and 3D graphics. Players from all over the world can get together, hone their tactics, and coordinate their attacks. All the action in this game takes place on an accurately depicted world map, and all the units like tanks and helicopters are inspired by real-life military units. It's a really cool and challenging strategy game, so if you're really into tanks, then this is the game for you. We really appreciate them helping us make this video possible, and they're willing to give you 3,000 tanks if you sign up using the link in the description and in the pinned comment. Again, big thanks to War Planet Online. Back to machine guns.
So the Thompson is a well-made, well-thought-out submachine gun. Next up on our list, let's move to something that absolutely isn't. The M3 Grease Gun. That's an open bolt direct blowback 45 ACP submachine gun. Except, as you can tell, this one was kind of made on the cheap. The whole body of the gun is basically stamped sheet metal, all welded together. Cheek weld is non-existent. Sights are present. Grip ergonomics, yes. This one doesn't even have a charging handle. In fact, you just open the dust cover and you stick a finger in, and that is your charging handle. So, it's a very simple gun. I, for one, love these little pieces of shit, because my great-grandfather carried one in the Pacific and always talked about how great these things were. So, I like them. But, got a little bit of ammo for it, so let's go shoot it. All right, get some. Ah, it's like a sewing machine. Oh, it's one of the things that makes this gun a lot of fun is the slow cyclic rate. This thing just chugs along at its own pace. So, you know what? We have another magazine. Gonna go ahead and put another one through it, just because I like it. Round two. Oh, super slow, super smooth. So the first two machine guns that we talked about were submachine guns, just really light pistol caliber stuff, close quarter combat. But now it's time to move up to something a little heavier. First, let me tell you a joke. 1944, 3 Nazis walk into a bar. This bad boy right here is the BAR, or the Browning Automatic Rifle. This thing is chambered in .30-06, so has significantly more oomph than anything we've talked about so far. Not traditionally something you'd think of as a light machine gun. You know, typically you'd think of something that's, you know, belt fed or something, but this is what was technically used for the squad automatic weapon role at that time. .30-06 is typically something that we consider these days to be more of like a deer hunting caliber. That's not what they thought back then. So this one is fully automatic with 20 round magazines. So let's go ahead and lay down some hate with it. All right, let's let her rip. That is a lot of fun. That'd be even more fun if we shot it standing. All right, let's give this a shot. Oh, it took me for a little bit of a ride. Not too shabby. Barrel's probably getting toasty. So as we keep moving up the list, the next machine gun you might be thinking of is this right here. This is the 1919 .30 caliber machine gun. But why would we waste time talking about this when we could just move straight to its bigger brother? So this is the M2 heavy machine gun, probably the iconic heavy machine gun that the Americans had during World War II. This is a fully automatic 50 BMG big boy. We put them on planes, we put them on boats, we put them on tanks, we put them on Jeeps. If we could figure out a way to have people carry them, we probably would put them on people as well. It's another great design by John Moses Browning that made it to the list, and now we're going to shoot it. Now that we have the belt loaded, discharge it, and we are live. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, that one doesn't really get old. Well, guys, that was a lot of fun. And just a reminder, everything that I did today, you guys can actually do at Drive Tanks. Love those guys. We love coming out, and we love to keep coming out. So if you guys don't mind showing them some love over on Instagram at Drive Tanks, we'd really appreciate it. The more love you guys go and show them, the more cool stuff we're allowed to come out and do. So we appreciate it. We appreciate it from those guys. And yeah, I hope this video was educational for you. If it wasn't educational, I hope it was at least entertaining. That's about all I've got for you guys today. So as always, I'll see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks.
Fuel is my obsession to make the perfect weapon. Like Rasputin's rise to the top.
That's fucking ladybug won't get off my arm. So the next machine gun you might be thinking about on our list, moving up and along, that makes no sense. So the first two machine guns we talked about were just submachine guns, but now it's time to move to something a little heavier. Something that might fill the squad automatic weapon role. That sounded awful, the whole thing. 1944, 3 Nazis walk into a bar. Yeah, I didn't think it was very funny either. Anyway, this is the Browning Automatic Rifle.